All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the SHIPIT Nation quick hit video here for NBA January 15th. We have a 5-game main slate, Martin Luther King Day. So other games obviously spread out throughout the day, some smaller slates, but the main one on DraftKings is a 5-game slate that tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we'll kind of go through the positions, kind of see what stands out. We have some news that we're potentially waiting on. So we'll see from that perspective. But as always, appreciate your support here. Please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Every like, every subscribe helps us out a lot. So we definitely appreciate it if you do that. Then always get over to shipitnation.com where we have all the projections. As you can see, our projections right here, partnered with the solver. So if you have a subscription over at SHIPIT Nation, you have the solver, the projections will come preloaded right in here. Slate plan, core plays, everything you need to have success at NBA DFS and many other sports as well. So let's kind of hop into the slate, see what we can find. Let's go by the positions, starting at point guard, and I have it just sorted by strictly value here. Top value at point guard is Gilgeous-Alexander. He is questionable, and I did want to go in and just see if there's any sort of update doing this, mid-afternoon, 1:30 Eastern here. So let's see if we have any sort of new information, I guess, on SGA and whether or not he's going to play. Just straight up listed as questionable due to the right knee sprain. So if he's in, good play. If he's out, we have a lot of guys that would obviously get a boost at this position. Josh Giddey for sure at 6,500. Donovan Mitchell at home against Chicago, good spot. Good value. Can definitely go to him. If deciding between the two, definitely want SGA, but $400, not that much of a difference. So yeah, I'd probably stick with SGA. We did get news. Jaylen Brown is out, so some of these Boston guys are going to get a boost. Drew Holiday, I think, is a fine play at 6,700. And then Derek White, 72. So definitely prefer Drew over White. Emmanuel Quickly, 6,900. Scotty Barnes, 8,800, all showing as positive values at the point guard position. All right, travel shooting guard, you can play Mitchell there. So if you are going to play Donovan Mitchell, I think you definitely want to play him in the shooting guard spot opposed to the point guard spot. Just better plays, I believe, overall at that point guard position. Jordan Clarkson climbs this list here, 6,700. He's always a fine option. I mean, what you're getting with him. He's going to chuck and be looking to score a lot, which provides a decent bit of upside. Quickly here as well. Drew Holiday, like I talked about, at point guard, shooting guard eligible. Mikal Bridges is showing up at 73. So kind of some of these top value guys at the shooting guard position that you can look to play into your lineups. At the end of this, I'm going to kind of just run some teams and see what shows up, which guys are going to be popular. We'll run about 20, and we'll check out the results. I'm going to run them now, and then we'll kind of come back and look as at the end and just see who's showing up in these teams. In terms of the spend, another spend on the slate, we talked about Jaylen Brown being out. Obviously, big boost to Tatum. The spread in the total in that game is sitting at, sitting at 240. Boston's favored by 6. A projected score of 123. So I think you do want some Boston exposure today. 9,700, under 10K, very fair price tag. LeBron showing up here. I definitely prefer Tatum over LeBron. LeBron's listed as questionable, which I think he's basically listed as questionable every day, so it's no surprise. And a little bit of a price breakdown to Markkanen at 84, and then some of those same guys. We saw Mikal Bridges over at the shooting guard position. We saw Scotty Barnes show up at the point guard position. And then we have Jalen Williams here as well, which, again, if SGA is out, we'll be looking at OKC in a big way today, and he's obviously listed as questionable. And that game is late, 10:30 Eastern, so there's a chance we don't have the news. So maybe a backload and wait situation. We do have enough players, I think, in that game where we can make it all work. Power forward, Jason Tatum shows up here obviously as well. I think he's really good play, potentially top overall play. If we know positions, just pull him up here. Yeah, he's showing as a top value. I think he's the top play at the $9,700 price tag without Jaylen Brown, and in that spot where they're projected to score like 123 or 124 points. Anthony Davis shows up here, fine play, 10-5. Big boy price tag, but man, he can certainly pay that off, coming off a 61, 66, over 60 in 2 out of his last 3. Let's see what Markkanen's been up to. Yeah, Markkanen's had these big games too at 84. I kind of like the Markkanen play against Indy. Total in that game is 245. Utah's favored by 7 playing solid basketball, so I'm fine going with Markkanen taking that price break. Siakam, 8K flat, good tag on him. Porzingis, yeah, another guy's going to benefit a little bit with Jaylen Brown ruled out. All right, let's head to center, see what we can find over there. Anthony Davis showing up with solid option. Vooch continues to have a pretty fair price tag over on DK, at least 45 fantasy points in 3 out of 4, 7,500. I'm good with that for sure. Holmgren, 7,600. Again, if SGA is ruled out, an even better play. Already showing it a solid value, but if SGA were to be ruled out, he'd go way up the list. And then we have Jared Allen and Porzingis. I like Vooch, man. 7,500. I think very fair price tag. Can do a lot with him if he's in there. All right, let's see what showed up on these teams. I just ran 20. I didn't really change anything. I didn't put any rules or anything in place. Clarkson showing up on all the teams. Jason Tatum. Okay. John Tay Porter. Let's see. So we'll go back. Porter, 42. I mean, there's just not a lot of cheap guys on this slate. So any cheap guy is going to get solid ownership. Porter showing up on 85% of these teams that I ran. It likes Barrett. Barrett's on 75%. Dennis Smith Jr. So like anyone that has these cheap price tags are going to show up. So let's check out Dennis Smith Jr. and Hauser and see what that's all about. Yeah, Dennis Smith Jr., 4,800. Again, we just don't have many plays. He's kind of down here in this range. Don't have many guys under 5K. Hauser, 3,900. So not showing up as a great value, but we just need some cheap guys to make this all work. Drew Holiday showing up. LeBron James, George here at 49. Same reason as before. Like, we just don't have the cheap guys. So it's going to kind of force those dudes in this range. You see it continuing on here. Thad Young, Finney Smith, Patrick Williams, all under 5K, showing up on a lot of these teams because, man, we just need some value. So it would be easier this slate, obviously, if SGA were to be ruled out, 10:30 Eastern game. So, again, we probably don't have that news, which adds a interesting wrinkle, I think, to this slate. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And again, these are our projections. If you are a member at SHIPIT Nation, you can find the link on our page to get the solver. You get the solver. You get our projections preloaded right into the solver every single day. And there's just an update at 1:27 Eastern. So we got a nice, fresh set of projections here while doing this quick hit show. And obviously things can change. We have all our content will be up nice and early, and you can get in the Discord and ask questions if you want. Discord, very friendly community, friendliest Discord, I think, in the industry. A lot of positivity, a lot of people helping each other out, which is a priority for us. So, all right, yeah, that'll wrap it up. Good luck to everyone in your contests tonight. Let's get some of those SHIPIT Nation logos to the top of the leaderboard. We'll be back tomorrow with a full NBA show. Good luck tonight in your contests.